Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. Whenever I ask you guys directly, what kind of content should I make? What would you like to see from me? I always get one or two comments along the lines of, I wish you'd make more videos about North Korea, or I really like the North Korea vids that you do. If you've been a fan of the channel for a while, you will know that I have made a total of, I think, 3 videos on North Korea in 9 years. So the videos that I did make seem to really strike a chord with you guys. I first gained an interest into the politics and the human rights crisis in North Korea. I think it was late 2014, early 2015. You have to excuse me today, I can't get my words out at all. I keep mumbling. But it wasn't until 2016 that I made my first video. I think I called it A Very Basic History of North Korea. People really like that video, as I said. I've had loads of you guys say that you've used that video as research for your homework, your coursework, your uni work, which, you know, meant a lot to me. And then I think I made a follow-up video talking about my favorite books concerning North Korea, and I made one other video talking about the music of North Korea as well. And that's all that I've done in terms of video content. But still I have people ask, well, why don't you make more? You know, I haven't made a video on North Korea since 2018. Is it that the situation in North Korea has got any better? No, in fact, it's only served to get a lot worse, especially with the current situation that's going on. The economy is doing even worse than it was before. But what has changed is my personal tolerance for other people's bullshit. When I made that video about the very basic history of North Korea, which was well researched, I've had North Korean charities, I've had a North Korean defector state that what I said in the video was true. Still, this one channel in particular, run by men from the safety of their own homes with internet access, decided that I was talking out my arse and countries like North Korea, the government is absolutely fantastic, and that I just swallowed the propaganda of the West. You know, these guys are also from the West, that I'm just a puppet. And they made this video basically taking my entire video, pausing it, reacting to it, laughing at me, laughing at what I said. And they had quite a big outreach, and they sent a horrible tirade of comments my way, both through themselves and their fans. You know, it was vile what I had to read back then, to the point where I think to this day it's still one of the only videos on my channel where I've had to turn the comments off because people just got so vile. Silly little capitalist girl ready to swallow capitalist propaganda. It's like, step off, okay? We have the freedom to believe what we want to believe. Unlike the people of North Korea, you can sit there and upload a video to YouTube criticizing me, you know, in terms of my content or on a personal level. You can do that. You can be all nice and wrapped up warm with a nice beer that didn't cost you all that much money. But I personally could not carry on making videos knowing that there was gonna be this spewed hatred. People who just needed something else, something controversial to believe in. I was not prepared to enter that battle whatsoever. And you might be thinking, Emma, well, you know, if you're gonna be quiet about North Korea and the crisis, you know, well, they've won then, haven't they? No, I think everyone has a right to their own boundaries. I think people are allowed to cap what they tolerate online. But you know what? In terms of the original video that I made, I did what I set out to do. That video is still accessible. I will not take it down. It is there for people whenever they want to refresh their knowledge on North Korea, or whether they want to gain an understanding of how the geopolitical situation occurred in the first place. And the other 2 videos that I made are also still there as well. And just because I've stopped uploading videos concerning the country does not mean that the work that I've been doing behind the scenes has stopped. I still work closely with the charity Liberate in North Korea. Just recently I contributed some video content to their annual gala. Since I made that original video, I've actually met up with the charity. I have had the privilege of meeting a defector from North Korea, and those videos that I've made have really helped to educate people. But there's also another reason that I stopped, not just because I didn't want to have these one-sided debates from men just trying to be controversial and nasty. One of my favourite books is called In Order to Live by Park. It was actually one of the first books that I read. It's extremely compelling and extremely heartbreaking. Since I uploaded my original video, Park has actually created her own channel. I'll link it down below if you are interested in learning more about North Korea, especially keeping up to date with North Korea, because it is hard to get information about what is happening. It's only become increasingly harder. You know, now you have to sort of go through channels of listen to radio broadcasts or have inside knowledge. But Park's channel is really, really informative. Just recently she talked about how the current global situation has affected the leadership. She shows footage from inside the country, and where I'm in a position where I have a boundary as to how much abuse I can take online. Yeonmi Park is an absolute warrior. She has been through so much in her life that she's able to do what I am not. She is able to be the voice of the North Korean people when it comes to getting information out of the country. She is a defector herself. She's done numerous speeches across the globe. She is a massive inspiration. If you are looking to learn more about North Korea, I'm really not your best source of information. And honestly, I think since the creation of her channel, it would be wrong for me to try and give information when I know that I would not be the best person to do the citizens of North Korea justice. As I said, I will link her channel down below. I highly suggest you subscribe. She is wonderful. And I think that pretty much covers it. I'm really glad that my basic introduction to North Korean history was helpful to people. I'm glad I made that video. I'm glad I made the follow-up videos. I care more about promoting the right information coming out in a timely manner from someone who's had experience of living in the country. I continue to support Liberty North Korea. I urge you all to check out their website and donate whatever you can. Read up on what they do and how they work. They do fantastic work. They help to get those who have defected out of North Korea and into China, out of China, so they no longer face the threat of repatriation. They offer support to those defectors, and they just help to keep international pressure on the DPRK to treat their citizens with the respect they deserve, to give them basic human rights, which in 2021 we're still waiting for. So thank you so much for watching. I hope that explains my side of things. I hope that explains my decision. Again, I will link Yeonmi Park's channel down below. Please go and check it out. It's extremely informative. And until next time, guys, I shall catch you later.